Want to make her think about you constantly and crave your presence? These psychological tricks will have her hooked without you ever having to chase or play games. Stick around because today I'm sharing the secrets that will make her completely addicted to you, naturally and effortlessly. All right, let's dive deep into these psychological tricks to help you make her completely addicted to you. Now understand this, the goal here is not manipulation. It's about understanding human nature and how attraction works on a psychological level. Once you grasp these principles, you'll be able to create a magnetic pull that naturally draws her towards you. Let's start with one of the most counterintuitive tricks that most guys miss. Stop chasing her. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how when you chase something, it tends to move further away? The same applies in relationships and attraction. The more you pursue her, the more likely she is to lose interest. Women are biologically wired to value men who hold themselves in high regard. When you're constantly texting her, checking in, and making yourself readily available, what you're really signaling is that you're too easy to get. And let's be honest, people, both men and women, rarely value what's handed to them on a silver platter without any effort. By not chasing her, you're creating space for her to invest in the relationship as well. Attraction works best when there's a bit of mystery, a little tension. If she knows she has you in the palm of her hand from the get-go, where's the excitement? Where's the intrigue? Instead, what you want to do is show interest, but hold back just enough so she wonders, does he really like me? Why isn't he blowing up my phone? That little bit of uncertainty will make her think about you more and, ironically, pull her closer. This leads us naturally into trick number 2, have dignity. One of the biggest mistakes guys make is abandoning their self-respect when they really like a woman. Maybe she starts acting a little cold, or perhaps she cancels plans at the last minute. Too many guys, in their eagerness to please, will let this slide. But what does that communicate? That she can treat you however she wants, and you'll still be there, waiting. This is a fast track to her losing respect for you. And once respect is gone, attraction is not far behind. Here's the deal. Women test boundaries, whether consciously or subconsciously. They want to see if you have enough self-worth to stand up for yourself. If you let her treat you poorly, she might not even realize it, but her attraction for you will diminish. The next time she cancels plans with a weak excuse, don't blow up at her. Simply let her know that you're not someone who accepts being treated as an afterthought. You don't have to be harsh, just assertive. When she sees that you're not afraid to walk away, it will shock her. She'll suddenly realize that you're not like the other guys, and she'll start to wonder if she made a mistake. Dignity, my friend, is incredibly attractive. It signals that you are someone who values yourself, and people are naturally drawn to those who project self-worth. Now let's move on to a crucial element of attraction, confidence. But I'm not talking about the fake, over-the-top bravado that some guys try to put on. Real confidence comes from within. It's the quiet, steady assurance that you are enough, just as you are. Women are incredibly attuned to this. They can sense when a guy is putting on a front, and that's a massive turnoff. On the flip side, true confidence is magnetic. It's about knowing who you are, being comfortable in your own skin, and not seeking validation from her or anyone else. So how do you cultivate this kind of confidence? Simple. Focus on improving yourself. Confidence doesn't come from telling yourself, I'm confident. It comes from taking care of your body, mind, and emotions. Work out regularly, eat healthy, pursue your passions, and keep expanding your knowledge. A man who is constantly evolving and striving to be better exudes an irresistible energy. When a woman sees that you're invested in your own growth, she'll naturally feel attracted to you because it shows that you have your life together. Confidence isn't something you need to force, it's something you become by taking care of yourself and living a life you're proud of. Another key component of this confidence is knowing when to stand your ground, and that brings us to trick number 4. Treat her well, but don't put her on a pedestal. There's a big difference between being kind and being overly accommodating. Women appreciate a man who treats them with respect, but they can sense desperation a mile away. If you're bending over backward to please her, constantly agreeing with everything she says, and catering to her every whim, you're not showing kindness. You're showing that you're scared to lose her. Treating her well means being a gentleman, listening when she speaks, being considerate, and making her feel valued. But it also means valuing yourself just as much. You're not there to fulfill her every wish and whim. You have your own life, your own needs, and your own boundaries. When you put her on a pedestal and act like she's the best thing that's ever happened to you, she'll start to lose interest. Why? Because nobody wants to be worshipped. It's uncomfortable, and it sends the message that you don't see yourself as worthy. So treat her with kindness, but always maintain a sense of equality in the relationship. She's amazing, sure, but so are you. Speaking of maintaining balance in a relationship, let's talk about trick number 5. Be a leader. This doesn't mean you need to dominate every situation or boss her around. Being a leader in a relationship is about taking charge in a way that makes her feel secure and cared for. Women are naturally drawn to men who can make decisions, solve problems, and guide them through experiences. It's not about control, it's about competence. A man who can plan a date, decide where to go, and handle logistics shows that he's capable of handling life's challenges. And that's incredibly attractive. Think about the last time you were with someone who couldn't make a decision. Frustrating, right? Now imagine how much more appealing it is when you're with someone who takes the reins, says, "We're going here at this time, I've got everything handled," and then follows through. Women love that. It shows leadership and reliability, two traits that are highly sought after. Being a leader doesn't mean controlling her every move. It means being someone she can rely on, someone who has a plan and isn't afraid to execute it. When she's with you, she should feel like she doesn't have to worry about anything because you've got it under control. Now let's address a behavior that can severely undermine your leadership qualities: letting her play with your time. This is trick number 6, and it's about standing up for yourself when she starts changing plans or flaking on you. If she constantly cancels or reschedules at the last minute with weak excuses, you need to address it head on. Your time is valuable, and if she doesn't respect that, it's a clear sign that she doesn't value you as much as she should. The trick here is to distinguish between a legitimate reason for canceling, like a family emergency, and a flaky excuse, like she decided to hang out with her friends instead. If she's prioritizing others over you, you need to pull back. Don't lash out or get angry. Just let her know that you don't appreciate being treated as an afterthought. And then, here's the hard part: distance yourself. When she realizes you're not someone who will tolerate being second place, she'll start taking you seriously. Women want a man who values his time, and if you don't value yours, why should she? Finally, let's move on to trick number 7. Create positive associations. This is where you really start making her emotionally addicted to you. When she's with you, you want her to feel good, really good. That means keeping things light, fun, and positive. It's not about being a clown or constantly cracking jokes. It's about creating an environment where she feels happy and at ease. Make her laugh, engage her in fun conversations, and bring a positive energy to your interactions. When you do this consistently, she'll start to associate you with those good feelings. The human brain works in fascinating ways. We're wired to seek out pleasure and avoid pain. If every time she's with you, she feels great, whether through laughter, excitement, or just enjoying your presence, her brain will start to crave more of that. She'll begin to associate you with those positive emotions, and before long, she'll be thinking about you even when you're not around. The key here is balance. You want to mix lighthearted fun with moments of deeper connection, and even a little teasing or flirting. It's that playful dynamic that will leave her wanting more of you. When you combine all these strategies, creating space for her to invest, maintaining your dignity, exuding true confidence, leading with strength, and making her associate you with positive experiences, you're setting the foundation for her to become truly addicted to you. It's not about manipulating or playing games. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and understanding how attraction works on a psychological level. Women are drawn to men who know their worth, who lead with confidence, and who can make them feel good without sacrificing their own value in the process.